When one substance is mixed with another substance, it's called a mixture. When two or more substances are mixed, a mixture is formed. Mixtures are of two types, homogeneous and heterogeneous. Particles in a homogeneous mixture are uniformly distributed and remain in a single state of matter. For example, salt, water, blood, and air. But in a heterogeneous mixture, particles are not mixed well. For example, sand in water. The property of the solute to dissolve in a solvent is called solubility. It is the ability of a solute to dissolve in a solvent. On the basis of solubility, a substance can be soluble or insoluble. Soluble substances are those that easily dissolve in a particular solvent, like water. Sugar dissolves in water easily, and hence sugar is a soluble substance. Insoluble substances are those that do not dissolve in a particular solvent. Sand does not dissolve in water, so sand is an insoluble substance. Iron nails do not dissolve in water, so they are insoluble. When you mix an insoluble substance in a liquid, you can still see the solid, whereas a soluble substance mixes completely, so you cannot see the solid separately. Certain substances are soluble in a particular solvent, but others are not. For example, sugar dissolves completely in water, but doesn't dissolve in oil completely. The solubility depends on the size of the solutes, the amount of solute and solvent, and the temperature of the solvent. Examples of soluble substances are salt, sugar, detergent, glucose, some chemicals and minerals. Examples of insoluble substances are sand, wood, metal, glass, plastic. A solution comprises two parts, solute and the solvent. The solute, the solid or liquid or gas substance that dissolves in a liquid to form a solution, is called solute. Example, salt in water. Solvent, the substance in which the solute dissolves, is called the solvent. Also, it is a major part of the solution. How do we separate soluble impurities from water? By evaporation. It's the process of changing water into water vapor on heating. When the water evaporates, soluble impurities are left behind. How do we separate insoluble substances from water? This is by sedimentation and decantation or by filtration. When we take water mixed with some sand or mud and we let it stand for some time undisturbed, we see the heavier sand particles settle down at the bottom of the container as sediments, and this process is called sedimentation. Now carefully pour out the clean water on top into a separate container. This is called decantation. Adding alum into impure water improves the rate of sedimentation, makes it go down faster. Alum particles attach themselves to the impurities and make them heavier. This process is called loading. Filtration. Some impurities do not settle down easily. These impurities can be separated by filtration. In this process, we pass the impure liquid through a filter paper or a sieve. The filter paper has tiny pores that allows only water to pass through.